Kia ora tātou katoa, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be filming a food haul. I've done the first part of my shopping this morning at Fresh Choice, and I'm going to do the second part of my shopping later on this afternoon because I didn't find everything I was looking for. As you may know by now, I am very particular about my hummus, and I like a specific brand which wasn't there today. I think all of the supermarkets offer us slightly different grocery items, so that could be why I don't normally shop at Fresh Choice, or maybe they're just out of that today. So the hummus that I like is greater than hummus, and so I might go to one of the other supermarkets in town and look for that. I'm in Dunedin at the moment, by the way, so no longer in Christchurch, just for 6 weeks or so doing some house sitting, which is really cool. I'm looking after a dog called Puck, and he is a huntaway. He looked up just now as I said his name. Took him to the beach at Te Aiori Rivermouth yesterday and he absolutely loved it. Yeah, so I'll get into what I've got for this first shop. I'm focusing on trying to get in more plant proteins at the moment, just because it's really good at keeping you full for longer and making sure that you don't overeat, and it's probably good for weight maintenance. Yeah, so let's get into it. I got a couple of protein bars, an orange flavoured one and a chocolate one, and each of them has, the orange one has 10.5, oh hang on, the orange one has 10.5 grams of protein, and this one has 10.6 grams of protein, so a slight difference, but that's just one little easy thing that I can do to get a little bit of protein in. Other items in my shop which also have protein, I mean they all have a little bit of protein, but ones that are sort of I'm eating for the purpose of getting more protein, besides the other health benefits. I've got tempeh. Tempeh's right up there on the list of vegan or plant-based foods that are higher in protein, so this is really cool. Let's see how much protein it's got. It's got 17.4 grams per serving. Wow, that is a lot of protein. And you get 2.5 servings per pack. So I usually divide it into 3 when I get these, and I haven't had one for a long time, but yeah, historically I've divided it into 3, and so it's been 3 servings. So that's quite a lot of protein, but per serving for me it will be a bit less than 17.4, but still a decent amount. And then on the theme of soy, I've also got some organic I've got some organic tofu, which has 12.4 grams of serving, which has 12.4 grams of protein per serve. And again, I'll probably divide this into 3, so that'll be a little bit less protein per serve for me. And then I've got some cans. I've got butter beans, 1 can of butter beans, and 2 cans of lentils. The lentils were the highest out of all the canned pulses in the organic can section that I saw, and they have 6.2 grams of protein. They also are quite high in carbohydrates, and they don't have much fat. And then these have 5 grams of protein, so slightly less, but I actually prefer beans, so definitely had to get some of those. And then I've also got these, which you would have seen if you saw my last shopping haul. Vegan samosas, vegetable samosas. They're really nice. They do come in a lot of packaging, so if you want to write to the company and ask them to get rid of that internal packaging, that would be really good, because I am all about reducing plastic waste, and it's just such a nuisance. But obviously it is quite hard to give up all of the foods that you like immediately, so I'm just trying to focus more on including whole foods in my diet, and then just being quite conscious about what I am buying that is in non-biodegradable plastic packaging, and just trying to keep it to a minimum with the goal of ultimately getting rid of it or reducing it to next to nothing. Yeah, so if you have any tips on reducing plastic, I'd definitely be keen to learn more and find out what you're doing to be more sustainable. And then I've got these. I don't think I've tried frozen cranberries before. I'm a big fan of the snack variety, the sweet and dried cranberries, but I thought maybe I'd include these in my porridge in the morning. I'm used to having black currants and mixed berries, but hopefully these are okay. I always add I tend to add bananas as well for that sweet side, so hopefully the tartness mixed with the sweet will be lovely. And then I've also got these New Zealand black currants. I haven't tried them from this brand before. And then I've got a whole lot of bananas to go with my porridge in the morning. I've got this bread, which again comes in plastic packaging. I do reuse these bags, they're quite useful. Then I've got one head of broccoli, one purple currant, one Granny Smith apple, which I actually think I will cut up and put in my porridge. I really like apple when it's been cooked with porridge. It sort of softens it and makes the sharpness a little bit milder, of the sharp flavour a little bit milder. And then I've got one tomato, which I'll add to my dinner. I'm trying not to use tomato passata or pasta sauce at the moment because it comes with lots of extra sodium and sugars and probably a few additives in the average can. And also it comes in packaging, even if it's glass. I guess glass is made of sand, which is from our beaches. And who knows if the recycling system is perfect. So if I can avoid packaging and just go for the whole food, I do. Sometimes, most of the time. Yeah, I mean, occasionally I still buy pasta sauce, but I'm really trying to steer clear of that because it's not really a make or break item for me. I don't feel like I need it, so it's just one thing that I can easily cut back on. So that's the first part of my food haul. I'll see you again later with other stuff. Hi guys, I'm back. So I did go to town. I went to the dentist and I picked up some secondhand clothes, which I'm going to show you in a wee clothes haul. But it was just so cold and windy. It was lovely and sunny that I didn't actually feel like going into town. It was just a wee bit crowded and I started feeling a bit anxious, so I didn't go into town. I went back to Fresh Choice, which is here in Kaikorai Valley, and yeah, it's just like a place that's further away from my old haunts when I used to live in Dunedin, so I was like more at ease there for some reason. And yeah, so unfortunately I didn't get stuff that was really like zero waste. I didn't get anything that was really from bulk bins or low waste or anything like that. I just got what I could find at the Fresh Choice, which also meant that I didn't find my favourite brand of hummus, Greater Than Hummus. Instead, I'll show you what I got. So I just made do with what was there at the Fresh Choice. I got this original hummus. It's a lot, I don't know if it's dearer, but it just feels like it's not as good value for some reason. But it's okay, just original hummus. And then I got quinoa. I was going to buy organic quinoa from the bulk bins at Health 2000 in town, but instead I got this organic quinoa. Unfortunately, it does come in plastic packaging. But it is organic, so that's good. And how much protein does it have? It has 5.86, very precise, grams of protein per serve, and there are 9 50-gram serves per pack. Then I got these New Zealand apple rings, again in plastic, unfortunately. I was going to get some dried fruit at Health 2000, so if you ever want if you're ever looking for a shop in New Zealand that does have organic food in bulk bins like dried fruit and quinoa and grains and stuff like that, grains, nuts, seeds, Health 2000 is a really good one if you've got one in your local area. The one in Dunedin anyway does have the organic produce in bulk bins. I know not every Health 2000 does. For example, there's another one in the mall in Dunedin that is more around like beauty and skincare and things like that. But another one near the New World in Dunedin does have the bulk bins, but I didn't go there today. Instead, I've just got these apple rings in plastic. I love dried fruit. It is one of my main treats. It is very high in sugar, so it's not part of a low glycemic diet. And then I got these Trade Aid pineapple chunks, which also come with a bit of cane sugar. Ooh. And then I got chocolate biscuits, and I'll probably eat all of them tonight, or maybe nearly all of them. I'll just see how I feel and what cues my body is giving me. And then I got peppermint tea. I really wanted spearmint tea, just to deal with some of the acne on my chin. And yeah, I have heard that if you've got like acne on your chin all the time, it can be a sign of excess androgens and a way to apparently get down your excess androgens homeopathically is to drink spearmint tea, so I thought it was worth a try. I didn't find any, but I've got peppermint tea instead, and obviously those peppermint biscuits, there probably won't be much peppermint in those, just a little bit of peppermint oil. But in the meantime, until I'm maybe back in Christchurch and have access to the Source bulk foods and Pico's Whole Foods, I'm just getting what I can find at the local Fresh Choice here. And then I got soy milk, which is protein plus, so another source of protein. Let's see how much protein it has per serve. 10.5 grams, that's not bad at all. And there are 4 serves, so I probably have slightly less than a serve. Again, it's probably like 6 serves per pack for me. So there's something like 7 or 8 grams of protein, which is pretty good. And then I got some kombucha. I love to get some... What is the word? I love to get my probiotic cultures in. Those 2 protein bars that I showed you earlier, you might have noticed they also claim to be probiotic. I don't know if that's true or not. Apparently they've got shelf-stable probiotics in them. And yeah, they had a lot of protein too, so hopefully they did me some good. I know they were in plastic packaging. Anyway, this organic kombucha I did not get for the protein content, it was just for the probiotics. So that's hopefully supporting my gut health. And yeah, so that's it for the food haul today, guys. Not perfect, definitely a lot of room for improvement in terms of getting more locally sourced, low packaging, low waste foods. But on the protein front, I got a lot of protein in. I mean, sometimes people say that you don't need a lot of protein. Other people say a lot of protein is good. Either way, I don't think this protein is going to harm me. It might not do me a lot of good, but hopefully it does me some good, because I'm trying to do more workouts these days, so apparently protein helps with muscle repair and stuff like that as well. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed watching this food haul. Let me know if you'd like me to do more videos like this, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Ka kite. Hi guys, so I thought I'd quickly show you what my high protein dinner looks like today. Or higher protein, higher than usual anyway. So I've got about a serve of tempeh in here with a serve of hummus, and then I've got broccoli and tomato. And by serve I just mean like, usually it's like somewhere in between just what I feel like and what I think is like cost effective, so that I'm not using up too much money in every meal. It's not like I'm trying to starve myself or anything like that. So that's what I mean by serve. But how much I eat is usually slightly less than the recommended serve in most foods, because I like to get a wide variety of different foods in my diet, so that leaves me more room to eat lots of different things. And then I've got like a peppermint tea here as well, which is yummy. And then this is what I'm going to be eating after tea, which you would have seen in the food haul. I've got pineapple mango, kombucha, mint chocolate biscuits, apple rings, and dried pineapple. And as you can see, the mint chocolate biscuits are vegan, so that's good. Yeah. And then I've also got some of the quinoa that you saw soaking for tomorrow. I like to soak it overnight, but I think I've read that you really only need to soak it for about 20 minutes. Anyway, I'll just enjoy my dinner. So protein for lunch today is going to be this quinoa and this hummus. I'm not sure exactly how much protein's in it, but they're a decent amount, at least enough to tide me over. And then I've also got tomatoes and samosas, which I've just baked. I don't fry them in oil, just to cut down on saturated fat and stuff, so that looks yummy. And then I've also got soy milk in my hot chocolate. Good morning everyone. So in my video I showed that pack of chocolate biscuits, which I realised that I was probably quite likely to eat them all straight away. So I ended up eating about 2/3 to 3/4 of them that first evening, and then the next morning for breakfast, despite feeling quite sick still from all of the biscuits, I actually ate the last few. And my skin has responded. So I've got this huge spot on my chin which has appeared, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the biscuits. I'm eating so many of them all at once. So that could be like the sugar content and maybe the fact that they're so processed and maybe just all the chocolate involved. So I'm actually thinking of trying to cut back on sugar. That could be a good topic for another video. But it is interesting how quickly my skin reacted to all the excess sugar. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you.